Hi, it's John Lowery. Hope you're doing well. Wanted to talk to you tonight about something that's really been on my mind lately that I think is really critical to getting to who you are and your being true to yourself, and that's authenticity or being authentic. And what that really means, in my interpretation, is that you are true to yourself. In other words, this isn't about pleasing other people or pleasing your parents. It's about doing things in light of maybe what people expect of you. In other words, instead of going with the grain, it's going against the grain. And that's really, I think, what authenticity would entail. I mean, for example, if my parents told me, you're going to college, you're going to get a job, you're going to do this, and you're going to become this, am I really living life authentic? When my passion is I want to be a guitar player or I want to be a ballet dancer. The key is that here is that we're spiritual beings having a physical experience. And we all come into this world with these talents and these drives and these passions that are all part of the human being experience. You know, and something inside of you right now is has an urge, and that urge could be a new career, that urge could be starting a business, that urge could be taking an art class, it could be a guitar lesson. But that urge is something inside of you that says, I want more, or I'm not satisfied. And if you don't feel that urge and you go against that urge, then you're not being true to yourself. And so being authentic, I think, is all about taking those inner urges, those inner desires, those visions that you have, and putting everything aside and pursuing those things. Pursuing them in a way that's true to you, but not anybody else. It only means something important to you. You see, a lot of times we get caught up into things because we're trying to become another person's idea. But it's not about our idea, it's about their idea. So be authentic, be true to yourself. A few years ago, I can remember I was having some health issues, and I'd been seeing the doctor for about 6 months, maybe even longer, and I'd been through multiple tests. And I can remember being out in my garage and saying to myself, wow, what if this is it? What if my experience in this world is coming to an end? And I think everybody has a little bit of fear when that's taking place, when that reality sets in that this could be it. But there's also something else that happens. There's that sense of what am I missing out on? And I heard a song today talking about uh, what if I was dying or something by Tim McGraw, and he was talking about in the song about jumping out of a plane and just letting go of everything and doing all the things you ever wanted to do. But I remember on that day standing in that garage and thinking to myself, I had absolutely no regrets in anything really, except for one thing, and that's that I had never lived in Australia. I talked about it. I'd been down there. Me and my spouse at the time had even looked at buying houses down there. It was a dream for not just her but for me as well. And I felt like, hey, I've never done this, and it dawned on me that day that I needed to do it. And sure enough, within probably 6 months, a few months after that, my stomach started getting better. My health problems started to go away, and I was actually living my dream. I went to Australia and I was living there. And it may not have been the best decision, and everybody around me said I was crazy, and how could you give up your job, and what are you going to do for work? And I said, I don't know. I don't know. Because being true to yourself sometimes means giving up. It means taking risk. It means doing things that may not make sense to anybody else, but it makes a lot of sense to you. And that's all that matters. That's all that matters. So be authentic, and I wish you the best, wishing you much peace and prosperity, and have a great day.